Welcome to another podcast on Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another money, business, and investing talk. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company. If you're new to our community, subscribe to our podcast. We're bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies, where we're going to learn how to build true wealth. Our mission here at Master Investor is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We look at opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. Make sure you get a copy of our ebooks. If you'd like to read them on your Kindle app, you're welcome to find them on Amazon. The first book is the 10-Year Rules of Money, and the other one is How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. I'm going to put the link in the description so that you can go ahead and get a copy. I suggest that you go straight to our website because we have additional bonuses and assets that will come with each ebook when you get them through our website. Opposed to if you get it in Amazon, then you will only have the ebook instead of all the other assets that will come with each ebook, because we have turned the ebook into a digital course on our website where you have a personalized virtual office so that you can access the ebook and other documents and as much download the ebook into your device so that you can keep it in your downloads. It's yours forever. And as we add more assets into each digital course, depending on which ebook you get, you will always have access to that course as an entirety, even though tomorrow's price will be more than today, and the digital course will expand with more assets within the course. You will always be grandfathered in. So take the opportunity, invest in your financial education. Is the best investment we can make, because the foundation of true wealth is found in the ability to read financial statements and analyze them so that we can decide how to acquire that asset, or if we want to pass on that bad investment. But the only way we can do that is to have financial education, because financial education literally teaches us how to analyze investments and how to raise capital and how to delegate so that we can put systems in place and build our asset column with real assets that our companies control. So today's topic is going to be about ways we can improve our bottom line and how we can get wealthy fast, because if we're not doing it at a high speed, then we're doing a run. So yes, we can get wealthy fast. That's the holy grail, and that's what we're going to be helping our community do as we grow our courses and products here at Master Investor. We're more than an investment management company where we are teaching exactly what we do as a company so that people can take advantage of the new rules of money and learn how to create infinite return on investment using debt, because money is created with debt. So we are comfortable using debt. In fact, we want to be in as much debt, good debt, I should say, because there are two types of debt, good debt and bad debt. So we want to look for good debt so that it produces passive income, and the debt service and the interest gets paid with the revenue of the business, which we acquire with the debt that we have outstanding. And so if we want to have a liability, then we're first going to build an asset, acquire an asset that will produce enough revenue to pay for the debt service and as much the liability cost. So it's not about shrinking, it's about expanding. It's not about saving, it's about expanding our passive income and capital gains income. Those are the two types of income that we can get when we are investing. Passive income, also known as positive cash flow, and capital gains income. That's when we buy something, sell it for a higher price. That profit is called capital gains income, and that is usually taxed at a higher bracket than passive income. That's why rule number one of our community here at Master Investor is to work to build passive income and make money work hard, because that is ultimately what a master investor does and a wealthy entrepreneur. Okay, job number one of an entrepreneur is to raise capital, and then number one skills to sell without selling, using systems and smart marketing. And the job number one of a master investor is to make money work hard. So when we have capital in our hands and when we have access to loans and credit cards, we are going to literally put that money to work in assets that will produce passive income and capital gains income. Yesterday we talked about the 5 asset classes that exist that we can invest on for passive income and capital gains income. I'm going to repeat them on this podcast because for those who are new. And remember, repetition makes improvement. So the more financial education, the more we understand this topic about money and how to build wealth, the better we are at investing in the real world, in the actual world that we're living right now. So we want to be good debtors. We want to be actively investing, and we want to stay away from saving. Savers are losers in the new world of money, and good debtors are winners, because money is created with debt. And so we act just like the government does, which they print money to do their business, and we're also going to do the same thing. To move the economy forward, we have to print money through debt, because money is created ultimately with debt. And today, cryptocurrency, as we're writing our third ebook here at Master Investor, which will be released in the next month, is about crypto, how to invest in crypto to build wealth. And we have a whole ebook just on this asset class, because crypto is the new money. Now we can use crypto to pay different businesses and each other. So it's a form of payment, it's a currency. And so we have to now adjust and become aware of the new rules of money, so that we can play with the assets that we have available today, the asset classes that we have that we can all invest on. Okay, so number 1 is real estate, number 2 is business, number 3 crypto, number 4 paper assets, number 5 commodities. And when we speak about diversification, we want to understand that in order to protect ourselves from down economies and hedge for inflation, is by investing among the 5 different asset classes that we just mentioned here on our podcast, and the asset classes that we explain inside of our ebooks, where we can actually begin to accumulate assets on each asset class, so that when the economy crashes, we have assets that do very well in down economies. So as a master investor, we are going to prepare for any type of economy, because we understand that economies go up and down. And so we want to make sure that we are understanding how to acquire assets in any type of economy with the right team, putting the deal together, raising capital from the front end, meaning if it's a business, we need to bring in those sales, increase those sales by implementing smart marketing. And also we have to build a business or acquire a business that can raise capital from the back end. So if it's a real estate property, we can raise property. If it's a commercial real estate property that is cash flowing, we can raise money from the back end through loans by approaching different banks, so that we can either build something in the property or improve the existing property and the building that is in that property. So we want to be able to have a business or investment that can raise capital not only from the end users, but also from private lenders and private investors, okay, that are willing to put their money to work with our deals that we're putting together. And it's not money that makes us wealthy, is the financial knowledge that we have and the ability to come to a good deal and be able to raise the capital and show the bank and our partners that this is a sound investment, and this is why, because it's proven through the financial statements. Okay, so ultimately we want to get great at reading our own personal financial statement, so that we know where we are financially and we can improve our bottom line. Passive income is what gives us true wealth. Assets that prints money on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, or monthly basis. And we collect that money because we are controlling those assets with our companies. And it could be a real estate property, it could be stocks, it could be anything that is producing as positive cash flow after all expenses are paid. And if we are using that, which we recommend us to do, to get comfortable raising capital, because number 1, when we use debt is tax-free legally. Okay, so we're minimizing taxes all the way to 0, and since we are going to be using that debt to acquire sound assets that produce passive income, or also known as positive cash flow, then that type of income is taxed at the lowest bracket. When we have the proper tax strategy, which we worked on with our team of experts, our CPA, our business attorney to minimize taxes all the way to zero. Even though we make a lot of money through our businesses, we still can pay zero in taxes legally by utilizing as much debt as possible in our deals, and also investing for passive income and converting our capital to passive income. So if you're a saver today and you have money saved up in your bank account and your savings, then your job is to grab some of that money and invest it in financial education and the right group of people so that you can learn how to acquire your first asset. That should be the focus, and part of that income, and always part of your income that you have, should be directed to pay for financial education, to invest in your self-improvement, like you're doing right now through this podcast. Okay, you're learning about money, business, and investing, and we're giving you the tools that you can utilize today to raise capital, to begin to attract money and total freedom, because ultimately that's what we're doing it for, is to have total freedom. So we want to make sure we do everything ethically, we keep our hands clean, we're doing everything by the law, and we're utilizing the tax code, which is a package of incentives for a wealthy entrepreneur and a master investor. And what I mean about wealthy entrepreneurs, to have the wealthy mindset, to operate with the wealthy principles that we are helping others acquire here at Master Investor, by understanding the history of money and how wealth works, and what part of the cash flow circle are we mastering on a daily basis. We are all part of the cash flow circle. We form part of this whole cash flow that goes around in the form of money. Okay, so we have to deal with money to the end of our lives, and therefore we must master that game, because money is a game. And so when we understand how to utilize the tools and how to start building our asset column, we no longer have to ever worry about paying the bills by working at a job or somewhere else, exchanging our time for a paycheck. Okay, we're going to focus on building that asset column by understanding our personal financial statement. We have a personal financial statement that we created for everyone to download into Excel and fill it in with our numbers. Okay, fill it in with how many assets you have, how many liabilities, all your expenses. And when we look at those financial statements, we will learn that majority of people don't have as their expense investing nor financial education. They have a lot of expenses that comes from their liability column. And so again, there's nothing wrong with having liabilities if you enjoy the experience, but we first need to focus on building our asset column so that we can pay for any liability that we ever want to experience. Invest in your financial education and put investing as an expense in your expense column. Not all expenses are bad expenses. In fact, we want to increase our expense columns. We don't want to live below our means. We must expand to live above our means. And inside of our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, we will learn how to acquire our first asset. In real estate, you will learn how to create sales on autopilot using the internet. If you want to use other people's products, if you don't have the time or you don't have the capital right now to create a whole website and new product and etc., but you want to get going on building the asset column with real assets and building that bottom line, that positive cash flow, money that comes in whenever we're not working. Even while we're sleeping, we're going to be attracting that type of income, which is called passive income, and also capital gains income. Then we need to download our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet and the 10 New Rules of Money. Find the link in the description, because you will learn how to begin to utilize other people's products, other people's businesses and websites to bring in sales through smart marketing. So all we have to do is connect the end user with the provider, and we're going to cash flow. We don't even need to touch the product, even if it's a physical product or it could be a digital product. We never have to touch the product. We're just going to connect, and we're going to build our email list with real clients that are buying solutions from us, and they're going to give us their trust and business because we are communicating and educating them through smart marketing using systems. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you enjoy another video or podcast on money, business, and investing, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate your business very much. Go to our website. I put the link in the description so that you can download our ebooks and begin to invest, because the time is now. In order for us to create an extraordinary life, we need to work on the 4 pillars of life. Wealth is one, health is another one, love and happiness. Okay, we can't go far without money, and life is just as important as oxygen and water. So begin to invest in real assets that we control with our companies, and we're going to show you how to turn a company into a brand by having intrinsic value, by creating the foundation that will keep that business going even during bad economies. So learn more about who we are here at Master Investor. Follow us. Thank you for your time. And remember, the 5 people that we hang around with on a daily basis, they hold our future. So let's check who we're hanging around with, who are we listening to, and what type of actions are we taking on a daily basis, because even the smallest action, ironically, makes the biggest difference. So invest your time wisely and attract great people so that we can attract funds into the deals that we're putting together here as a team at Master Investor. Okay, so remember, business and investing is a team sport. So begin investing in your team today so that you can win at the game of money. Stay great and wealthy. Talk to you on the next podcast, which will be tomorrow. Bye.